San Diego Comic-Con seems to be just around the corner now. Well, actually, about a week from now. And it seems Entertainment Weekly has set some stuff out of the bag, or let the cat out of the bag, as the expression goes. Now, what I'm looking at here is, I'll put a link down below, and it's the Age of Ultron cover, and I'm looking at it, and I'm gonna analyze this. All right, it seems, let's just go character by character and what's in the background. Iron Man seems to have more separated shoulder plates. He seems to have less gold than he had in Iron Man 3, from what I'm looking at. Yep. He has a lot less gold on him, and it's more of a blend. And Captain America, I mean, it's just the same suit, basically. Yeah, same suit, except for more red. Now, Captain America's is interesting because it's more of a step back than it is a step forward. The reason why I say that is because where the star is, there's like red lines all across, which makes me think what's going on with Captain Rogers. And also, I'm going to pull up the 8 new photos that they put up as well. But other than that, the red stuff that you see on his chest, it's basically the same one he had in the Avengers. Now, the big stuff is what's happening behind them. But right in the middle of the two is James Spader as Ultron. Now, it's not James Spader himself. It's Ultron. And he looks kind of weird. It's got kind of like Greek helmet thing going on. It looks basically like what we've seen in these set photos, where the red eyes, the separated little horns here, little lines, and a lot of mixture of metal and red, which kind of confirms the belief that this is Iron Man's mistake, really. Also, let's see, you got Ultron bots in the back with instead of red eyes, they got blue eyes, like the color that comes out of Iron Man's chest. Which also, a little question for you guys. I've watched Iron Man 3 and I've watched the Avengers. How is that powering the suit now? I guess it's not gonna explain that, but yeah, you got Avenger bots or whatever and stuff like that. Now let's go to the actual photos that they got. The 8 new photos. You see Captain America and Thor. Now, Thor's armor is not... It seems the same from... Let's make sure. Yeah, it seems like it's the same one from... Oh no, it's not the same one. Let's see. It's the one from the Avengers. So if you are familiar with the Avengers suit that Thor had, it's basically that. And actually, looking at Steve's suit, it doesn't seem to be star-spangled, so let's go back to that original image. It looks like the same suit. Maybe just modify it a little bit. And in the images, in this image particularly, I see Thor and Captain America in some person's house, as you see it, windows and some kind of painting. Next, all right. Then we got Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Same as you saw from the set photos. Really weird blonde hair. Really weird hipster stuff going on there. which makes me think, how are they going to like counteract Quicksilver from Days of Future Past, which if you've seen that, you know that's kind of a pretty good version of Quicksilver. But this, now that I've seen Days of Future Past, I don't know if this Quicksilver can stand up. But we haven't seen Scarlet Witch, and honestly, she looks like a hipster. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. Next photo we got Bruce Banner and Tony Stark in a lab somewhere. It also, I will note here that Tony does not have his arc reactor. So does that mean they're considering Iron Man 3 to not have his arc reactor and stuff like that? But I'm still confused about that. And then Bruce is in a lab coat this time, which means, and they're both staring at something ominous. So I wonder what that means. It just looks like they're in a helicarrier. Which looks to have gotten some upgrades. But other than that, I don't really see anything new with this photo. Next photo we get Black Widow in a more traditional outfit. And by traditional, I mean it's more red than it is blue. So they basically replaced the blue parts of her costume with the red, which seems to be a theme lately with Marvel. But anyways, it also seems like she has more stuff on her gauntlet, and maybe even like a switchblade. Next, okay, Hawkeye's in it apparently, and he has his actually traditional overcoat. It's not purple though; it's red. Okay, I think I know what the theme for this is. But he's just escaping a forest with a big blast in the air. So I don't know. It looks like Germany, maybe. It's definitely in the wintertime because there's snow everywhere. Next photo. Oh wow. Whoa. This is a killer of a photo. It's just Steve Rogers. It's okay. I'm just gonna say their hero names. It's Captain America, Hawkeye, Iron Man, and War Machine, or Iron Patriot, whichever one, in the same room together, which means that there will either be some banter about this, or they're thinking about putting Iron Patriot in Age of Ultron, or maybe even in Avengers 3, which would be amazing, to add some diversity because things, but it's just them hanging around at what I'm assuming will now be Avengers Tower, because I don't know if, well, you probably saw Avengers, but in the Avengers, Stark Tower kind of gets destroyed, but you only see an A, and it's being rebuilt and all that jazz. So maybe Avengers Tower and Avengers 2 or Avengers Age of Ultron. Next is fairly standard on-set photo with Scarlet Witch, although she seems to have a bracelet of some kind. Maybe that has her do her witchy powers. I don't know much about Scarlet Witch. I'm completely oblivious to who she is. Then you got Joss Whedon pointing and stuff, and then you got Hawkeye looking down and having the bow in his right hand. And we get to see under his overcoat, still red. Just replace blue with red. Here's a photo of the costume rack for the heroes, and we have Iron Man, Captain America. We actually get some really good shoulder shots. In fact, I'll point out one here. Captain America seems to now have an Avengers symbol on his. Actually, it would be his left arm pad. Right here would be where it would be. Okay, Black Widow, Hulk. Now, what's interesting is that Hulk gets a costume this time around, but we don't see it. So maybe I don't know, but that's very interesting that Hulk might even get a costume. It might just be his traditional purple pants, but that would be really cool if he got his own Avengers costume. Hawkeye, I already talked about. Now, Fury. Now, I'm not gonna spoil anything about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but Fury. All I'll say is Fury shows up at the season finale, and I think that's going to be very instrumental about how Age of Ultron goes. Just gonna put that out there. I'm not gonna spoil anything. And then we get another shot of the cover. So that is what I'm looking forward to about Age of Ultron. I realize this video has been 12 minutes, but I really needed to go over every single detail. I will put links to the photos down below, and have a nice day. It's nice it's nice where I am. It's like 70, and I'm about to do some more videos. Bye-bye.